Hello and welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. I want to thank you for joining us on the show today. Red Carpet is a show that brings you the latest in entertainment news, in music, in fashion, in sports, in film and television from around the world. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. Let's begin. And let's start with sports and the new Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from 12 African countries have qualified for the inaugural season, which tips off next month in Dakar, Senegal. The teams that made it were announced at the NBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago. VOA's Yakuba Quadriogo was there. Check it out.
International Basketball Federation General Secretary Andres Zakles says the competitiveness of the new league will help speed the development of young African players.
We had 29 countries, 29 champions of national leagues participating, fighting for a spot among the 12 of the BAL. This is a multiplying factor. This is what really brings development of the sport in Africa. And of course, the balance between developing more African players and of course bringing young talent from outside to have a high-quality league is very important.
The 12 teams who won a spot in the new league are Sportif des Pétroliers from Algeria, Petro de Luanda from Angola, Force Army and Police from Cameroon, Zamalek from Egypt, Gendarmerie Nationale Basketball Club from Madagascar, AS Police from Mali, AS Salé from Morocco, Ferroviário de Maputo from Mozambique, River Hoopers Basketball Club from Nigeria, Patriot Basketball Club from Rwanda, AS Douane from Senegal, and Union Sportive Monastérienne from Tunisia. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says the league shows the importance African players have had in the NBA.
In 1984, Hakeem Olajuwon was drafted into the NBA, and to me that began the modern era of African players in the NBA. And then jump ahead now to 2020, and we have 40 players in the NBA who were either born in Africa or are first-generation Africans. So that's quite incredible.
Former NBA player Didier Mbenga says the timing is right for the NBA and for Africa.
It's a big blessing for us, as an African player, because we always want to have our league, you know. And this African league is going to be great because we have so much talent. Everybody can come to the league. Everybody can come to Europe. So we're going to have our league develop a player over there like we did. We always do. So with this league, it's going to be really great because it's going to not just basketball, also being on business-wise, give the people jobs, opportunity, expose some country in the world, some players, some culture. That's why it's very important for us.
The first Basketball Africa League runs from March to May with finals in Kigali. For VOA News, I am Yakuba Ouedraogo at the NBA All-Star Game in Chicago.
And in more basketball news, the NBA All-Star Weekend had many tributes for Kobe Bryant. Both All-Star teams wore numbers 24 to honor Kobe and number 2 to honor Gianna. Multiple singers paid tribute to Kobe, including an emotional performance by Jennifer Hudson, who sang For All We Know in tribute to the NBA star. His daughter Gianna and the 7 other people killed in a helicopter crash last month. Queen Latifah sang Stevie Wonder's Love is in Need of Love Today and added a line about Bryant rapping, "Give love a shot, and when you do, say Kobe. 24 hours, 8 days a week trophies." Commissioner Adam Silver announced that the game's most valuable player trophy is now called the Kobe Bryant All-Star Game MVP Award. Now let's head to London for Fashion Week. Tommy Hilfiger had some well-known faces walk his runway, including Naomi Campbell and Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton, who just won the L'Oreal's World Sports Award for Sportsman of the Year. This year, Hilfiger added something special. His line featured 12 Tommy Lewis heart pieces designed in collaboration with Grammy Award-winning artist Her. Stay tuned next week for Milan Fashion Week news, which we'll bring to you right here on Red Carpet. Now, February is Black History Month in the United States, and for some African American artists, it is a special time to honor their ancestors. Red Carpet's Barbara Santos spoke with Chris Bacon, a Grammy-nominated progressive hip-hop artist who is using music to connect the African diaspora.
Hi, my name is Chris Bacon from Washington, D.C. I'm a progressive hip-hop artist. I use traditional elements of hip-hop such as beatboxing and rhyming to mix with cultures and communities around the world and get everyone to know each other. Growing up in Washington, D.C., we have a lot of people from a lot of countries here. And the African population here is pretty strong. You have a lot of Nigerians here, a lot of Ghanaians here, even some Senegalese folks here. So because of that, we have a strong West African drumming community. Recently, this year, 2020, I started a new project called Beatbox Remix. Beatbox Remix is a weekly series, and every week, it's my job to put out a music video that bridges the cultural divide musically. So I will have to use my first instrument, the human beatbox, to collaborate with another musician playing another genre of music from another country. So for Black History Month, I just wanted to explore all music of the African diaspora. Steel Pan from Trinidad with Victor Provost. I'm gonna do the core with Amadou Koyate. And then I'm gonna do Balafon with Wasu. So just to talk about like the artists that I work with from the African diaspora, I work with my friend Jean-Francis Va. Jean-Francis Va does so many styles of music. He has a band called Sahel where they cover music of the entire African diaspora. I've also worked with Kino Musica. They're local in Washington, D.C. They do the music of Ethiopia and then they mix Latin American influences, so I got a chance to cover Oromo music from Ethiopia. Of course, the continent is full of different musical traditions and styles of music to work with. So this could go on forever.
And fresh off her 3 Grammy wins, singer Lizzo visited Mexico City for a private concert, surprising her fans with acoustic sets and tequila toasts. I want some of those tequila toasts. During the trip, Lizzo took time to talk about the diversity in the music industry.
There's always a lack of diversity. That's the issue in general. I don't think it's like the 2020 Grammys lacked diversity. It's like the industry lacks diversity. So the world I would like to see, of course, it has an even playing field. I think there are more women, more black people, more brown people, more people from other countries where you don't just put them in a foreign category. You put them in the category, you know, someone like BTS or, you know. But I think that comes with just participation and using my privilege now as someone in the industry with a platform to just bring other people up. Just lift others up and allow them to use your microphone to tell their story.
And it is that time of the year when people in many countries chase away winter blues with cheerful festivals, costumed parades, and masked balls in the carnival season that ends February 25th with Mardi Gras. Have a look.
The Carnival of Venice is one of the world's oldest and best known. Thousands of residents and visitors in masks and costumes lined the canal to welcome the arrival of Pantegana, a huge rat which is the carnival's mascot. The tradition of wearing masks during the carnival season started hundreds of years ago to allow revelers to conceal their identity and cross class barriers. This year's carnival-themed Love comes after a major flood in Venice in the fall and amid fear of the coronavirus that is spreading from China.
Tantissimo. Venice has suffered so much because of the flood, and now the virus. We really didn't need that.
A visitor from Brazil, home to the famous Rio Carnival, said the two are different but equally enjoyable.
It's my first time in Venice, and I love that. I love the show, I love the city, and it's compared to Brazil, it's so funny. It's beautiful, all the masks and the people. I love it.
Rio has extended its carnival season to last more than a month.
I think that carnival is a democratic movement. It's when everyone is equal. There are no differences. Carnival brings this to those who enjoy it, who play, and who sing.
Chinese media presented a spectacular television show for this year's Lantern Festival, paying tribute to medical staff helping fight the deadly new coronavirus and offering cheer to people staying at home. Winter blues are dispelled in various other ways. The town of Jokkmokk in northern Sweden sets up an annual market offering visitors the opportunity to participate in a sled race with reindeer.
I participated actually at the race, so it was a one-time life experience. It was fantastic.
The reindeer race is a tradition of the indigenous Sami community, whose members live in Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Russia. Zlatica Haug, VOA News, Washington.
And now to movies and pizza, because who does not enjoy movies and pizza? Now, the South Korean film Parasite, which took home Hollywood's top prize along with awards for Best Director, Best International Film, and Best Screenplay at the Oscars, is bringing fame to a pizza restaurant in Seoul. Restaurant owner Eom Han-ki says her voice has gone hoarse from giving media interviews about the popularity of her humble pizza parlor after its brief appearance in the social thriller. Eon taught the cast how to fold pizza boxes in preparation for the scene in which the impoverished Kim family attempt to support themselves financially by doing just that. She said that her curiosity about the filming process led her to hand her shop over to director Bong Joon-ho to film his award-winning piece.
A female employee came to recruit the restaurant. I was curious at first because I haven't done this before. My husband told me not to because it's complicated. We discussed it and eventually ended up doing it.
Eom says that her sales have doubled as movie fans make the pilgrimage to the 10-seater restaurant. Parasite's Best Picture win made history as the first non-English language film to win the top prize in the Oscars' 92-year history. And we close our show with some sad news about the death of Nikita Paul Waligwa, the 15-year-old actress who starred in the Disney film Queen of Katwe. Waligwa died from a brain tumor. Co-star Lupita Nyong'o shared her pain on Instagram, saying that, quote, "It is with great sadness that I post about the passing of Nikita Waligwa, the sweet, warm, talented girl whom I worked with on the film Queen of Katwe. She played Gloria with such vibrancy. In her real life, she had the enormous challenge of battling brain cancer. My thoughts and prayers are with her family and community as they come to terms with having to say goodbyes so soon. May she truly rest in peace. May it be well with her soul. Rest in peace, Nikita."
Hey Fiona, how is your life?
It is fine.
Young girl, come inside. What is your name?
Fiona.
Could you please show Fiona how to move the pieces?
In chess, the small one can become the big one.
You can say anything you wanna say.
Chess helps us solve problems.
Hate me, but I'm gonna love you anyway.
We want to thank you for watching VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voanews.com. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and on YouTube. Until next time, goodbye everyone.